Hey, it's me, Lady McBee. So here I am standing out in front of the pottery workshop. Today we're going to work on the potter's house. I have some ideas for how I would like it to go, and I'm excited to get it put up. All right, let's do it. So I have this little sticky outy bit here, and I think I may want to make it stick in instead. But I'm not sure. Let's see if this will work the way I'm envisioning it. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the house and get a bunch of stones and stuff. Cobblestone, dry stone, ashlar, more dry stone, and more cobblestone. I have terra preta. I forgot to tell you guys about that when I was giving my recap. I found it while I was out exploring for ore. Okay, I think that's all I want to grab for now. We're gonna build up the first floor out of the cobble, and then we'll do the second floor out of wattle and daub. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What if I move this over? Then I have 1, 2, 3 here. We could put a window in. So let's do here. Right? And then this will go up and just around the doorway. And then we'll have another window on this side. 1, 2, 3. Like so. It would be so cool to do like a big bay window here overlooking the lake. I have no idea how I'm going to chisel that, but I guess we'll figure it out. And then on this side, we're actually going to do like a big fireplace and chimney. 2, 2, there. So we'll have a big chimney going up, and that means we'll have a fireplace on this side. I was trying to decide if I wanted it to be really big and wide like this, or if I want it narrower, but I want it centered. And if I make it narrower, it's gonna be too narrow. So we'll just make it big and wide, and maybe chisel it in. I don't know, maybe we'll just make this whole wall into like a feature thing. I don't know. But anyway, it's gonna be a fireplace over here. Maybe just a couple of small windows in the back. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Maybe just 3 small windows like that. Just to add some light in the room. Okay, now we're gonna need to raise the stone up one more. Just so that it goes over the windows. Like that. The whole bay window thing, gonna be very cool. I don't know how to do it, but we'll figure it out. And the fireplace thing. I don't know how to do that either. I don't know how I want to do it, but I definitely know I want the chimney to go right up the middle of this side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And it'll be 3 wide. Like that. Maybe it'll just be... Maybe I'll just make it like 3, 3, 3, like this. That way I know that'll go there. Okay, now what I'm gonna do, that I have a basic idea of what I want these windows to look like, I'm going to mix in some of the dry stone that I have here so that the blocks go a little bit further and we have a little bit of texturing. I'm just going to do that and then come back to you when I'm finished. Okay, I have textured in some of the other block styles and it's looking much less boring. I'm still tweaking just a little bit here and there as I see, because I'm not 100%. There we go, that's better. Anyway, so it's looking nicer. You can see the layout of the windows. I kind of blocked out this bay window here. And I blocked out the fireplace. It's looking really blocky at this point, but it's just a layout, so we'll see how that turns out as we get to chiseling. So at this point, we get to put in the floors and we get to start building the second floor. I think I'm not sure what I want to use for the floors. Okay, I think we're just going to use stone for this bottom floor. We'll use oak for the second floor. So I'm going to dig this out and put down flooring for as many blocks as I have anyway. Alright, see you in a minute. Alright, at this point I have run out of cobblestone. So I think it's time to take a break from building for a second, and I'm going to craft up a bunch of splitter plugs and the tools that I'll need to make use of the quarry mod, and we'll quarry up some big stone slabs to finish up this part of the build. Oh, speaking of this, I wonder if how the farm's doing. I just run the other way. I don't know, but come over here and look at it. Let's see. Our onions are almost ready. Flax is getting there. We have lots of rye growing. Carrots, cabbage, parsnips. Alright, so that's going to make 1,000 units of copper. So let's get some peat to preheat. And then I'm going to look at the hammer and plugs. So I need 6 copper plugs. And I have 1, so I need 5 more. And then after I get the slab, I want a finishing chisel. I want to get all... I want to make all 4 of these. I'm going to make all of those. So I'm going to make 5 more of those. 4 tools, that's 9. And then I'll have 10, 13. So that'll be 4 ingots left over. So while that's preheating, I'm gonna go drop this flax in here. Alright, those will need to cool. I need to go get some sand. Where am I gonna get sand? I think I'm gonna get it from here because I want to dig back this weird looking shape. So I'm gonna start digging things that are gonna give me shapes that I want. So let's go do that. And I'm almost wondering if I'm going to make this fireplace out of brick. Since it is a potter after all, I think I may tackle that. Oh, that was blue clay. Cool. Alright. Put that in. Let's chop down this tree. This is blue clay. So I want to take this little hump out right here. There's more blue clay on the ground right there. Nice. Okay, so I've shaped that a little better. And then I actually want to fill in this spot here. And I want to fill in this spot here. And then I can take this out and replace it with dirt. Here we go. Let's see. Actually, we'll bring it in a little bit more even. Let's put some dirt here. I'm gonna grab these vines. Okay. So now this shape is improved. Here. I can dig out this sand here and replace with dirt. Alright, I only have 3 pieces, so I'll do those 3 and leave this to fill in later. But that looks more natural. While I'm here shaping, I guess I'm gonna... there's just so many of you. Excuse me. These up. And we'll head back around. We're gonna need to come back here with the bucket and fix this. I have a lily pad and a lily pad, and I actually want to put those like further out. There we go. Alright, this is nice and smooth now. Might as well get this one here. Okay, and then I want to fill in this little thing. And then I'm gonna smooth out this one right here. There's like a couple of little spots that look jagged on the map. This one, and then this one right here. This. That's nice and smooth. And then I want to fill in some of this as well. We'll have to fill that in just a little bit more, but let's go see if our ingots are ready. I want splitter plugs. Okay, and then we're gonna do finishing chisel here. Okay, that's a finishing chisel, wedge chisel. This should be the rough cut chisel. Okay. Let's go dump these in the drink. Now this is the head, so I should be able to attach it to a stick. Here's the finishing chisel, wedge chisel, and the rough cut chisel. Now I should be able to go into a cave. I think this one is great. Yeah, this one. So with this one, I should be able to use these splitter plugs. Let's figure out how to do it. They're at the top or bottom row of the stone blocks on the side. So if I want a 3x3 slab, there's 3. I put these in here. And then I'm going to dig down, I guess. Okay, that was pretty cool. Well, I suppose we should go try it over here.